Hey everybody, welcome back. I can say that now because this is our second YouTube video. You're only seeing me because I ruined the first intro we had by hitting the microphone with that chair spin around thingy that I just did. Hey guys, what's going on? Well, I nailed it this time and I'm gonna say some intro stuff. I make custom graphics for streamers and YouTubers. I also stream on Twitch every Monday and Friday. Link to that is down below. Last week on Facebook, I asked you guys to give me any this or that type questions that you might have for me. You guys delivered, and we're gonna get into it. Let's get started. Apples or oranges? Definitely apples. I feel like oranges are too hard to peel. I feel like it's more of a chore than it is a snack. I'm here to eat, not work. Next. Alaska or Oregon? Definitely Oregon. Alaska was pretty dope while I was there, but home is where the family's at, so I'm gonna have to go with Oregon on this one. Ice cream or milkshakes? Gonna have to lean towards milkshakes on this one just because it's easier to get down. You don't have to mess around with a spoon and wash it later. It's the obvious choice for me. Sprinting or jogging? Definitely sprinting because it makes you feel like you did more in less time. Easy choice. Dinner or lunch? This is a bit of an issue here because, I mean, I like dinner foods. There's some foods that you can't have for lunch that you could have for dinner. Like, I don't know. You don't see anybody eating ratatouille for lunch. Not that I've ever eaten that. Ooh, dinner for sure. Colombia or Patagonia? If we're talking t-shirts, gotta give this one to Patagonia. But if we're talking sweatshirts, jackets, fleeces, all that jazz, Colombia's got this one in the bag. Long-term or short-term relationship? I feel like no one ever really goes into a relationship thinking it's gonna be short-term. Gonna have to choose long-term on this one, pal. Call of Duty or Titanfall? Depends really on the day. If I'm playing with someone else or a group of people, I'm gonna be playing COD just because nobody really plays Titanfall anymore. But if I'm kind of going solo dolo, I'm gonna be playing Titanfall 2. Minecraft or Titanfall? Depends on the mood, really. If I'm trying to just kind of hang out and chill, gonna be Minecraft. But if I'm trying to, you know, go shooty bang bang, I'm gonna be playing Titanfall. A peaceful sleep with no dreams or a sleep filled with dreams? Are we assuming that all these dreams are gonna be good? If there is a chance of a nightmare, you can count me out. I ain't doing it. Not a vibe. Peaceful sleep with no dreams, hands down. Next question. Would you rather vacation to a hot place or a cold place? Definitely vibing with a hot place, as long as it's not a desert. Nobody wants to vacay in a desert. Not this guy. Not ever. Would you rather be tall or short? I feel like this is kind of an obvious answer in my opinion, but definitely gonna have to go with being tall, only because I don't like asking for help if I can't reach something. And being a short person kind of limits you to that kind of life. Unless you got like one of those grabber thingies? If you got one of those grabber thingies, your life is made. Would you rather broccoli or cauliflower? All right, let's clear the air. Broccoli is disgusting. It's gross. Never learned to like it. I tolerate it, but it's nasty. Cauliflower, it's broccoli that doesn't taste like anything, basically. So, realistically, I'm gonna pick cauliflower just to be able to get it over with without gagging. But if I have the choice, I'm gonna pick neither. Would you rather eat 10 tarantulas or 10 snakes that are the size of tarantulas? Given the choice between these two, I'm gonna pick the snakes only because I would rather eat something that doesn't have hair on it. But I would try to pick neither if it was an option. Designing emotes and logos or making animations? This is a good one. I would much rather make emotes and logos just because they don't move. It's a lot easier to make something than it is to make it and then make it move, if that makes sense. Sweet or salty foods? When it comes to sweet or salty, I have to think about if I was just sitting down watching TV, I'm gonna reach for the Funyuns before I reach for the cupcakes. Simple as that. Would you rather have an innie belly button or an outie belly button? Given the choice here, I would probably choose an outie belly button just to see what it's like, given that I have an innie. But, yeah, that's the only reasoning behind wanting an outie. Aliens or mermaids?
This really depends on what you're really asking. If you're asking if I want to be one or the other, I would most likely want to be an alien. If we're having like an apocalypse type situation, I'm also gonna pick aliens just because if we have an apocalypse of mermaids, that probably means we're living in some kind of like water world situation. Big pass on that. Not a vibe. Spirituality or religion? I feel like spirituality is going to win in this situation just because that kind of leaves it up to the individual, where religion kind of makes it so you have to kind of fit into one or the other. I feel like there's a lot more freedom within spirituality as an individual rather than a religion, like religious group. Reincarnation or an afterlife? I feel like reincarnation is the way to go here only because it's kind of like a surprise factor. Like you don't know what you're going to get. But if it was like an afterlife situation like The Good Place, I'd be down for that. But overall, I think I'm going to choose reincarnation. I think it'd be pretty cool to be a squirrel. Would you rather be young and have no knowledge or old and have the wisdom of the whole world? Well, wisdom is a vibe, but dentures are not. I'm going to have to be young and dumb. Sprite or Sierra Mist? I feel like this is the difference between like Brita water and tap water. I'm gonna go with Sprite on this one, Chief. Pepsi or Coke? I'm gonna have to say Coke, only if root beer is not an option. The blue Mountain Dew or the green one? You gotta stay true to the OG. Green Mountain Dew for sure. Wendy's fries or McDonald's fries? This one's a toughie, only because McDonald's fries, it's hit or miss whether you're gonna get them fresh or whether you're not. I've never had a bad experience with Wendy's fries, so to be on the safe side, we're going to go with that option. But McDonald's fries do be hitting different, though. Trump or Biden? I ask myself that every day. But Kanye, 2020. Disney or Nickelodeon? Woody and Buzz, name a more iconic duo. Disney. Next. SpongeBob or the Fairly Odd Parents? SpongeBob, hands down. Next. Would you want to know how you die or when you die? How I die, then I can avoid that thing for the rest of my life. Next question. Hot chocolate or cider? You got me messed up if you think I'm not picking hot chalky. Next question. Mercedes or BMW? BMW, 100%. Let's go. Next question. Drums or guitar? Never gonna give up the old 6-string. Let's go. Next question. Deaf or blind? I would much rather be deaf. I think operas would be freaking hilarious. Let's go. Next question. Would you rather be Spider-Man or Superman? 100% Spider-Man, hands down. Cooler movies, cooler disguise. Let's go. Next question. Mexican food or Italian? Street tacos over spaghetti any day. Next question. Would you rather flowers or a plant? Whatever a cactus is, baby. Let's go. Coffee or iced tea? Coffee for sure, but if it's a choice between coffee and regular tea, still coffee for sure. Let's go. Hoodies or zip-ups? I feel like hoodies are a lot more of a commitment than a zip-up would be, but hoodies are real comfortable, folks. There's just something about a good hoodie. Lucas or Kanye? I have come to know Lucas as my son, but I've known Kanye since he was a baby. My little baby. Sunny day or rainy day? I'm gonna have to go with a rainy day on this one just because you can't physically hear a sunny day. Next question. Have you ever been so far you didn't even know you wanted to? Only a couple times. What's 10 plus 9? 21. Next question. Floor or ceiling? If you're asking where I want my feet to be planted, gonna be on the floor, Chief. I don't even want to know what would happen if I walked out of the house with my feet on the ceiling. Choose no legs or no arms. I would say no legs for sure, just because I think there's a lot cooler options for not having legs than there are for arms. Would you rather live the rest of your life being really high in the air or underground? Are we talking about a floating island here? Underground would be pretty dope, but we have a whole lineup of games that show why that's a bad idea. YouTube or Twitch? From a viewer standpoint, Twitch for sure. A lot more interactive. From a creator standpoint, YouTube for sure. Facebook or Insta? Facebook, only because I feel like Instagram is the Facebook for people that can't read. Twitter or Insta? Instagram, because I feel like my IQ drops about 60 points when it comes to Twitter. Twitter or Facebook? Facebook, because of the answer to the last question. A live-in massage therapist or a live-in chef? I would much rather have someone make me breakfast, lunch, and dinner than get all up in my business on a regular basis. Albert Einstein or Isaac Newton? We're gonna go with Einstein on this one because he looks kind of goofy and he knows how to pose for a camera. Batman or Superman? I don't think it's fair that Superman gets all the powers in the book by default, so I think this one should definitely go to Batman, plus he's got a cooler suit. Be able to read minds or be able to see the future? I would much rather know what's gonna happen to me tomorrow than know what someone's thinking about me. Team Jacob or Team Edward? I would much rather be a vampire with mystery powers than run around with my best buds with our shirts off. Be eaten by a shark or by a tiger? Good God. Well, both of these sound like a really bad way to end a day, but I feel like if you're getting eaten by a shark, you're also drowning, so that's two bad experiences at once, so we're gonna have to go with the tiger on this one. Scrambled or fried eggs? Fried eggs for sure, they taste a lot better on toast. The Titanic or the Notebook? I feel like the Notebook is gonna have to take the cake on this one just because the Titanic made me mad. We all knew that there was more than enough space for him to be on that door. Ed, or Eddie? 100% Ed, just because that fool knows how to accessorize with the layers, and also Eddie kind of looks like he's 40? Am I the only one that thinks that? He's definitely a lot older than the other two in the group. Oh God. Cubo or Smile of a Child? Cubo, 100%. I like me some Pecola, I like me some Jacob Tutu. AMD or Intel? Realistically, I think it's personal preference, but AMD has treated me better. Justice League or Avengers? Oh, Avengers, 100%. DC's trash. Laundry or dishes? It's a lot less weird to smell a clean shirt than it is to smell a clean plate. Starbucks or Dutch Bros? Starbucks only because we got a lot more options in that department, and Dutch Bros has got a weird scheme going on with the colors of their straws. Streaming or filming YouTube videos? Even though I've been streaming on Twitch for a lot longer than I've been making videos on YouTube, I definitely like YouTube better just because it's kind of like Twitch with an undo button. Well, a lot of interesting questions here. I can definitely see this becoming a thing. And on that note, folks, I think we're going to leave this episode right where it is. Thank you guys so much for asking all these questions and giving me the chance to answer them. If you guys like these videos and you want to see more, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below, maybe a comment for me to answer in the next one. While you're down there, hit that sub button and ring that bell if you haven't already. Until the next video, guys, you can always catch me on Twitch every Monday and Friday. And until then, stay wavy.